busy weekend coming up with a couple of very talented horses. First of all, Prince Hal Hanover. What'd you think of his Breeders' Crown Elim win?
We were very happy to see that. He's had some tough goes, as Todd said in his post-race interview this year. So it was nice to see that half, and I was glad he kept on going.
This is a horse that's raced at a pretty high level all season long. From a trainer standpoint, how do you keep them at this level, considering the North America Cup was back in June? There's been a lot of big dances over a hot summer, and here we are mid to late October.
Well, it's very difficult for sure to maintain a horse at that level throughout the summer. And as I mentioned the other night, I did look it up. It was July the 5th was the last time we raced at Mohawk with Prince Hal. So he's been on the road ever since, and that takes a lot out of them. But I gave him time off when I could and did not train him very hard. And, you know, it's different for every horse. And I think when you get to know your horse, you know what they need. So he's done well. He's maintained his weight this year, which he didn't do so well at the end of last year. So we're hoping for big things the rest of the year.
Let's talk about both Angles coming up on Friday night, undefeated to this point. I know we were talking the other night about what a dream season it has been. There's still one more box to check, though. How's he feeling heading into the Breeders' Crown?
So far, so good. He was pretty quiet yesterday on his first day jogging since he raced Friday, but today he was quite full of himself, and he let me know it too. But you know, it's a lot of starts for a 2-year-old, as I mentioned before. No matter what happens with this colt on Friday night, it's been a heck of a ride for all of us. We've thoroughly enjoyed it, and that's what horse racing is all about. That's why we train these babies and break these wild things every fall. So I'm looking forward to a good race Friday night, and like I said, what happens will happen, and we'll be happy with that.
I think it's an incredible group of 2-year-old colt pacers. Of course, we heard from Andrew Harris. Ron Burke we'll go back to in a second. He's got a great group of horses. From a competitive standpoint for you, are you looking up and down the paddock? Do you ever eye up your competition, or you just worry about yourself?
Yeah, I usually do eye up the competition. I used to do it when I was younger, before I had horses of this caliber. I used to walk down the line and look at what kind of shoes they're wearing, what kind of gear they're wearing, and you know, things like that. So, and I always used to look at the good trainers and the top horses. So I'd like to carry some of that across into my protocols as well. So, but on race night, most of it will probably be about our own self this year.